BERMANE on that white line, please. And then turn this way, guys.
Yeah, you can announce it, yeah.
The
eliminator, yes.
Thank you. That's it, straight down at me, please, gentlemen.
Straight down here to the centre, guys.
And then can you look back to the crowd?
Beware. How long? How long? How long? How long? Beware.
Okay, gents, can we get the two promoters in as well, please? Richard Boxon, Richard Schaefer.
Yes.
Right, gentlemen, all to the front, please.
Yes.
Gentlemen, all into this camera, please.
Just straight into the centre, guys. That's it. Lovely. Straight down the centre. Lovely.
Yeah, that's good, yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, you. One ready.
Yes.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so this is our chief support for Saturday night for the Commonwealth title, and it's also for the WBA Gold title, which is an official world title eliminator. It's just been sanctioned last moment, so a very, very important fight for both guys. On my left, former WBC world champion, BERMANE STIVERNE. On my right, JOYCE, Olympic silver medalist, really in a hurry. He's scorching earth as he goes. So this is a really, really great fight. I can't think of a kid who's had as many fights as Joe taking on a fight like this. I can't think of one in recent memory. So this is a very, very important heavyweight fight now, especially with the WBA eliminator sanctioned for it. So BERMANE, former WBC champion, you've boxed in Britain a couple of times before as an amateur, successful. How's this camp gone and how are you feeling now in London?
I feel great. I came prepared, but like I said, it's good to come back, should I say. I want to thank my promoter, Don King.
Yes.
Also thank other promoters. There's not much to say, you know. We could talk all we want right now, you know, back and forth, but what matters is what happened on Saturday night. So, like I said, I didn't travel over here to lose, and I'm prepared, and my team makes sure of that. So, then I prepared on Saturday night.
So you're well prepared, and now with this elimination tag and what's happening in the heavyweight division at the moment, you know, we're very, very fortunate in Britain at the moment. We've got 3 major boxers. A victory on Saturday could put you right back in the middle of the fight with one of those. Extra incentive.
Well, I'm not thinking too much past Joyce, so that's what I had to take care of on Saturday. And you know, like I said before, I am well prepared, and you know, and we can talk about things once that's taken care of.
You've trained with Joe before. I believe you sparred together. How did that go? What were your thoughts on Joe? Were you impressed? What was his strengths, his weaknesses?
There's a lot of stories about this sparring.
I've heard all of them. I've heard all of them, Tom.
In my knowledge, it wasn't nothing too interesting, you know. It was a couple rounds. I don't think we sparred more than 4 rounds, so there was nothing to, you know, comment or what it was. Yeah.
The confidence they said they'd taken from that spar was misplaced.
I'm not going based on the sparring we had. Obviously, they're going with what happened in the last fight with Wilder. And I'm glad that's how they're moving. But you know, like I said, you could go back and forth all day. That don't really matter. What matters is what happened at the O2 Saturday.
Well, thanks for coming across. It's a pleasure to have you. We'll look forward to Saturday night.
Appreciate it.
So the juggernaut, Joe Joyce, unbeaten, Olympic silver medalist. Should have been a gold medalist in my opinion, but que sera, sera, pal. So ready for Saturday night, a long training camp in Big Bear with Abel. How are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm feeling great. You know, I had a really good camp in Big Bear as usual. I had 3 great sparring partners, so yeah, I'm ready to go and ready to put a dent on Stiverne Saturday night. So, you know, make sure you're all there and see it.
And now with this world title elimination, now as well as the Commonwealth, incentive now to really pressure the champions and get yourself into a big fight.
Yeah, so you know, BERMANE STIVERNE, all respect to him, former WBC champion. You know, I have a lot of respect for him taking this fight, and you know, it's the ideal fight in my situation, and you know, it's a stepping stone to greater things, and it's going to be a great start to this year.
I won't see him as too much of a stepping stone until after Saturday. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see what
It'll be
happens.
a stumbling block. It'll be a stumbling block, man. Not a
See what
stepping
happens
stone.
So Joe,
Yeah.
after your Olympic success and where you got there, and you're beaten now as a professional, where do you see yourself going in the next 12 months? What are your ambitions and aims? Which, you know, it's really interesting at the moment with the heavyweights, with Josh and Tyson and Wilder. Where do you see yourself fitting in?
Well, I'm top 5 in WBA at the moment, so you know, I'm moving fast. Each fight is like, you know, getting me closer and closer to them top 3 names. So you know, I'm just gonna keep on working hard in the gym, and you know, after this fight, should everything go well, which I'm, you know, have faith in myself, you know, I'm gonna be back in the gym training for the next one, and you know, this year I'm gonna, you know, really make big strides. So yeah.
Any comment on this sparring session that everybody's reading into, that Sam likes to talk about? Was it as conclusive as he says?
Well, yeah. So it's 4 rounds, but I think that was all he could do at the stage. And you know, he says he took me to school, but you know, I went to university. You know what I mean?
Good answer. That espresso did the trick for me. Thanks, guys. So I'm going to, Mr. Lewis from Duncan Promotions. I've got a statement from Dom.
I have
with his team.
First, let me say.
Basically, just one set card. I'd like to welcome you for coming across. Thanks for taking the fight.
What'd you say again?
To welcome you for coming across. Thanks for taking the fight.
Hey, listen. First of all, God bless the UK. God bless America. We are very, very pleased to be here from Don King Productions, who sends his love. We have seen nothing but hospitality like I've never seen before. I didn't know Mr. Schaefer was going to be here. My great man Sanchez, I haven't seen him since California. We are in the UK. Listen, everyone's too kind up here. Stepping stone, this is a stumbling block. Stiverne is going to win. End of discussion. We thank you for the hospitality. We thank you for the tea and crumpets. It's been wonderful. We thank you for the love. And I've been to everywhere. I go down to some type of market. I had a great time down at Camden Market. Very, very nice. But let's just be very clear. Don King Productions thanks Poxon. Poxon Sports, you're phenomenal. Richard, you've been phenomenal. John, you've been phenomenal. It's been great. But now, we're here for a spectacular fight, a spectacular night of fight. Mr. Joyce, I've never met you. I've never seen you. You're a very handsome lad. I see great things in modeling for you. But you made a mistake here. Beware. The top 3 names for him tonight are BERMANE, Beware, STIVERNE. Those are the top 3 fighters that you're going to face on Saturday night. Don't get it confused. Don't get it confused. BERMANE is ready. And I get very, very nervous for opponents when he doesn't say much. And you notice he hasn't said much to say to you. You had better not blink. Don King Productions is letting you know that BERMANE STIVERNE is going to regain the title. And the first step to that is to take care of this gentleman here. And I say gentleman because we're in the UK. He's a gentleman. You guys are so kind, so hospitable, so gracious. But on Saturday night, the champ is ready. These 2 great men on my left and on my right have prepared him. Richard, you're a great promoter. Great, great promoter. But I think everyone knows the cameras are flashing, the cameras are rolling. Joyce made a mistake. Sanchez, I see you winking. He made a mistake. Schaefer, I saw you wink at me. You know he made a mistake. Everyone knows that it's great for a 7-0 fighter to say, I want to take on a former heavyweight champion of the world. Big mistake. What time is it? How long? How long? Come on now, how long? That's all I have to say. Don King Productions loves you guys. We thank you for being here. Take a picture of the flag. He couldn't be here, but DK is with you in spirit. The parting words from Don King Productions: God bless America, God save the Queen. Joyce, 7-1, you still have a chance. 7-1, you'll still have a chance after you have that loss on your record. Champ, it's your time, STIVERNE. It's your chime, baby. We thank you very much. And with that, I think you want me to introduce his training?
Yeah, Charles, Rodney, how's training camp gone?
Excellent.
You happy with where everything is? You looking forward to the fight?
Yes,
What do you think to the fight?
I'm very excited about it. This is my 3rd time here. I got to bring this up because it was asked to me this morning. You were here twice, and they asked me why. Well, I brought a young man over here, not a young man, Tony Thompson, invited us. We came over to fight David Price, which they thought it was an accident that we knocked him out in the 1st round.
What round?
1st.
Okay.
And then, they thought that was a fluke, so they brought us back again.
And what happened?
And we stopped him in the 4th.
Woo! History's gonna repeat itself.
Yeah, so I'm not the giant slayer, but that's what they're considering me, being a giant slayer.
So you're what, 2-0?
Yeah, 2-0 against another silver medalist. I'm also a silver medalist.
He was a bronze medalist.
Who was the bronze? You was?
David Price, yeah.
David Price. Well, I stopped bronze, and now we're going to stop at silver.
Yeah. You're working your way up to gold.
Yeah, but we can do gold too. It'll make a difference. But it's going to be a great fight.
And Joe, as a boxer, you've seen him probably in the Olympics. You've seen him coming through as a pro. What do you see his strengths and his weaknesses for this fight?
Sure, you know, when you watch TV, you see everything. You know, so.
See everything but say nothing.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I'd like to pass you across to Richard Schaefer, Ring Star, Joe's promoter. Welcome, Richard, back to London.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you, Richard. Hello, everyone. Love to be back in London and see all my friends from the media here from the UK. We had great fun together. We did so many great fights, and this card here, I think it's historic. It's the first one of many ITV cards Al Heyman and PBC will bring here to the UK and the UK fight fans. So I do want to thank Al Heyman. You saw the impact he had in the United States, and I'm sure his impact here in the UK is going to be just the same. A great card. I think the Gale and Eubanks is a 50-50 fight. That's exactly what boxing fans like to see. Lee Selby on the card, always a great addition, very exciting young man. And then of course here, I think the fight which is going to steal the night with Joyce and STIVERNE.
Yes.
I was fortunate to see STIVERNE actually when he fought Ariola at the Galen Center in Los Angeles, and then I was there for the 2 fights, the first one against Deontay Wilder and the second one against Deontay Wilder. And I have to tell you, when I saw STIVERNE walk into the room here, I knew that he means business. I knew that he is ready.
Yes.
Because he is in a tremendous shape. And when STIVERNE is in a tremendous shape, he's a very difficult guy to beat. But I have no doubt with Joyce, heavyweight division today is the glamour division again. There's a lot of action there. And I'm going to make a bold statement now, but I know I'm going to back it up. And I think those of you who know me, they know that I don't just make statements like this. I really mean it. Joe Joyce today is the best heavyweight in the world. And you're going to give him, by the end of the year, I believe he's going to be heavyweight champion of the world. And by next year, he's going to be ready to take on any of those other guys, be it a Fury, a Wilder, or an Anthony Joshua. He is a generational talent, he's committed, he's determined, he has a great team behind him, one of the best trainers, if not the best trainer today in the world with Abel Sanchez. He knows how to make champions, they have a great chemistry, so Joe Joyce will go far. And you watch and see, you will have a new heavyweight champion from London, and his name is going to be Joe Joyce. But first things first, it's going to be a very difficult test. I know Stiverne is ready, I can't wait. And we want to see the best Stiverne, because Joe Joyce is going to beat the best Stiverne, and he's going to make a statement. He's going to make a statement like Deontay Wilder couldn't do in his first fight, or Chris Arreola couldn't do in his first fight. Watch and see, don't blink.
When did you become a stand-up comedian? That's a good show.
Oh my God.
Well, you watch and see. You watch and see.
7-1. 7-1. You may be heavyweight champion.
We'll see.
That bow tie is tied, far too tight.
Yeah. Hey, it's
So
it's going to be a great night.
So I said we have a great team. Joe has a fantastic team. I want to acknowledge Adam Morali as well, who is here from Brandsmith, who is attorney right there. And then of course we have Sam Jones here, his manager, and we have Abel Sanchez. And I'd like to turn it over now to Abel, maybe first to say a few words about camp. And he's seen so many great champions and what he feels and thinks about Joe Joyce.
First of all, thank you to all the assembled media for taking time out of your day to do another one of these. I've watched some tapes on BERMANE. We prepared for the BERMANE that fought Chris Arreola. I think that was a motivated BERMANE. He's a tough fight for us. A young career is going to go far. These are the kind of fights that are going to prepare us for the elite by the end of this year. Saturday night, we're going to have a great fight because I know BERMANE comes to win. Thank you.
Thank you, Abel. I do want to acknowledge Showtime, which is here as well. They're actually going to bring out the entire team. That shows you how important that fight is in the United States as well. So thank you, Showtime. They have all the announcers, Jim Gray, and everybody is going to be here. The fight is going to be shown live in the United States. It's Joe Joyce's second appearance now on Showtime as well. Stephen has been also fell in love with Joe Joyce, and I think he really wants to have you, as he told you in Vegas, he wants to have you back on Showtime much more. But now I'm going to turn it over to Sam Jones, the manager for Joe Joyce, to say a few words.
How you doing, everyone? Yeah, just don't allude to the fact that we're going to take the fight that he fought against Deontay Wilder. That's nonsense. We're preparing for the best possible BERMANE Stiverne. Mark my words on that. And you're going to have to loosen that on Saturday night. 100%. 100% coming. And in the spar, BERMANE alluded to the fact that we went and sparred Dominic Breazeale after himself. His coach at the time, Don House, came up to me in the gym and specifically said, BERMANE can't spar him no more. We've come to work. So then what do? Do we hang around? We came there to work. We didn't take, nobody's sparring partner.
I believe you.
It's a fact. That's a fact. He went on to spar, I think, Ruan Vissar, the big tall ginger guy.
I didn't call him. You guys are the first people about you coming here and spar me. I didn't even invite you. I was playing my part's partner. I didn't need him.
Let me finish.
I didn't need him. I sparred him.
Let me finish.
I sparred him.
Let me finish.
I didn't want to hear what you got to say.
Yeah, that's it. Because you know what it's.
You're finished.
You know it's the truth.
Let him know.
You know it's the truth. Who are you going to swap for Dominic Breazeale?
Say what?
You had Joe Joyce to come and help you prepare for Dominic, and that we were using you the same.
Not to help yourself. I know what it was.
Of course.
I know what it was.
Of course, we're not sparring.
That's why my trainer house said we're not going to spar because
So
we knew what it was. It was just publicity, and he was coming in before you guys came in. Before you guys came in, it was already on the internet. Get your tickets.
But you're talking rubbish. You sparring. So Literally, Ruan Bisso, 7 foot tall, who spars throws 2 punches around, and you got Joe Joyce.
What are you talking about?
It's all good. You're preparing for Dominic Brazil, sparring a 7 foot guy that throws 2 punches around. Of course, you're laughing, but it's true.
Because I know what it was. You think I'm gonna show up and spar in front of you guys?
Don't worry about it, champ. Don't worry about it, champ. Sam for his job. Sam for his manager. Sam for his job as a manager. He's got to say that. He's got to say that.
No, these are facts, what I'm saying.
He's the manager, champ. Don't worry about it. I'll deal with Sam. I'll deal with Sam. Sam, you and I are going to see the preliminary bout. Pick the gloves, Bruins versus Jones. Come on.
And why
You got another card.
We fighting. Why are you still talking about sparring that happened a year ago?
There we go.
I'm saying what you said. That we
I didn't say nothing. I didn't say nothing. I never disrespected him.
Exactly.
Never. We took a picture. I posted it online. I gave him all the respect.
You then spoke to
people say that I say that I took him to school. I never said that. I don't talk like that. That's not me. I don't care what you say. I never said that.
There's been a lot of posts this week about you.
I don't want to talk to you. Do your job as a manager. Sit your ass down. Let him talk. You're not going to fight for him. He's not fighting for you. You're not fighting him.
What about
That's why.
Don't worry about me. Don't worry about me.
Hey, Richard, turn his mic off. Turn his mic off.
He's turned off.
This guy, man, you got a heart for me. I don't know if you care or something, but you on Twitter, you on everywhere. You don't matter to me. You don't matter to me. You not matter to me. Sit your ass down. I ain't got nothing to say. You see what I did?
You want to reach the beast?
If I walk over there and slap the shit out of you, you won't do nothing because you are
You messed up, baby. Where's Teddy? Where's Teddy? Yeah, man. Everything. Come on up.
I ain't got no thank you, man. You like a little bitch.
Get your tickets now.
Don't start shit. Don't say shit I never said. I ain't never talk bad about this man. Never. All right. Never. If I didn't like him when we took that picture, I would never post it. And when I post that picture, I give him all the respect, and I thank him for the sparring. But when you guys left, you started with him like a little bitch.
Fireworks! Oh my God! Buy your tickets now. Buy your tickets now. On to the arena. Hey, Chad, come on back, Chad.
Don't touch me.
Sam, buddy.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
All right, baby.
Don't touch me.
Don King Productions says this is what I'm talking about.
You gotta sit him down. You gotta sit him down.
If I want to walk to you, none of these motherfuckers gonna stop me.
Come on, champ. All right.
This is a joke. It's all right. It's all right. I ain't got too many for nobody.
Way to go, champ.
So unfortunately we've missed Valentine's night. Maybe we should have had this and sat these two together. So on that note, I think we can look forward to a really great fight Saturday. Like BERMANE says, it's ultimately him and Joe in the ring, and this doesn't take care of business unless Sam does want to put the oven gloves on and jump in instead after, I don't know. But
last thing you want to do is get me hot. Don't get me hot.
So
the fight's Saturday.
Do not get exactly. But I can slap you today.
You ain't fighting.
I can slap you today.
The fight's
And
Saturday.
I still fight Saturday.
The fight's Saturday.
So let's open it up to the floor. Is there any questions to follow up from that? Don't ask about the sparring, whatever you do. Any questions? Have we got any questions from the floor for Joe or for me? Hopefully not for any for Sam.
Joe, how do you react to Richard Schaefer saying you're the best heavyweight in the world? What's your reaction to that?
Well, I know how good I am, and I just need to show all you guys. So you know, I'm happy with Richard Schaefer having the faith in me, and I'm just gonna do my job and prove to him and prove to you all how good I am.
With this fight being on Showtime, do you think that could lead you to Deontay Wilder eventually?
Oh yeah, that's a that's a fight. That's a fight to make in the future. You know, I can. That's a good route. I like the WBC belt.
Anybody else?
BERMANE, you were well aware that you've been brought over here as a name to fatten up the left-hand side of Joe's record. How does that affect you psychologically going into the fight?
I'm glad I'm here as a gatekeeper or a stepping stone. You know, but this is I'm not really worried about that. You know, they didn't call me the last minute. I was already in the gym, so it's however they. You know how they I mean, I can't say that they caught me with my pants down or stuff like that because I was already in the gym. So I wasn't anticipated to fight around
You're still
November.
as ambitious as you ever were? You're still as ambitious?
Excuse me?
You're still as ambitious as you've ever been?
Of course I am. Otherwise I would have packed it up or hang it up. I am. But you know, like I said, I got no issues with Joe Joyce. I respect him as a man. I respect him as a fighter. He's a good fighter. He's a strong fighter. I never said nothing about this man, nothing but positivity, till you know whatever his name is here, start talking and saying that I say things which I didn't. I don't talk. People know I don't talk unless I'm really hot, and I'm really hot right now. You see what I'm saying? But one thing I said about this man was positivity, and I did it on social media. I thank him. And until whatever happens, they went to California, to that issue, whatever it is that happened, and I just washed my hands on it. But I never said a word about it.
I'd just like to ask BERMANE's trainer, the confidence there is in Joe and everything, how much does that remind you of the whole Price-Thompson situation?
The confidence in who?
That is in Joe over here. How much does that remind you of Price-Thompson?
He's not there yet. Joe needs to grow up a little bit.
But does that remind you of how it was for David Price before the
Same kind of ass whooping, yeah.
Can I ask, it later emerged that Tony Thompson had failed a drugs test for the second Price fight, so
What?
Tony failed a drugs test for the second Price fight, so does this drive you to want to get another win to make up for that almost?
Yeah, we're going to kick that ass anyway, regardless of the history or the past, it doesn't make a difference. You know, my opinion, I think he should wait a little bit. You know, let's travel the road like everybody else is traveling instead of trying to leap over the fence. He's not ready yet. He can go to training camps, he can spar everybody, all that kind of garbage. But the sparring don't make the fight. When the bell rings, we'll know who's going to be there and who's not going to be there.
Joe, how wrong do you think they are to take confidence from that?
I don't really care. I'm just going to do my job on Saturday night, and I'm confident in my abilities. They can just talk or whatever crap they want, but we'll see Saturday night what happens.
Anybody else? Anybody? Any questions?
Yeah, I got something to say. I worked with Joe. What was that, in Kazakhstan? Yeah. And I saw a lot of different things that Joe did, and I told him he was a great fighter. But like I say, I think it's going to be a great fight, and I wish him all the best. I wish BERMANE the best, but I want people to really look at this fight and see what it's worth, because it's a big test for both of these guys. So, like I say, I know what Joyce can bring, and I know what BERMANE can bring. So we're going to put them together and see what happens.
Thanks, Rodney. So we'll close up. Thanks everybody for your attendance. Some tickets are still available at the O2 on the website, or to register for the pay-per-view is the itvboxoffice.com. And we'll see you tomorrow for the final press conference and face-to-face with the girl you like.